Well, they did it. Now what on the next stimulus package and the fourth stimulus check? We have a lot of new updates here, so let's get right into it and discuss what all of this means going forward. But hey everybody, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me and for being part of this community. If you haven't done so already, please make sure to hit the subscribe button right down below the video and allow me to continue to keep you updated each and every day with everything going on. Thank you. It's an amazing community with so many amazing people here, and I really appreciate each and every one of you. Let's get into this. One really quick note. There are those scam artists down in the comments section who continue to steal my name and my picture, sending out tons of messages each and every day, asking you to call them or chat them or message them. Please, this is not me. They are scam artists. Do not respond to them. I do my best to get rid of them as quickly as possible, but they keep coming back, and they just please watch out for them. So, just wanted to throw that out there. I need to keep all of you protected from these people, but yeah, many of you are aware of them, but either way, just be aware, please. All right, so we have some big announcements out of these negotiations on the infrastructure package and the stimulus package. Remember all this? We've been going back and forth for a couple weeks now. Back and forth, exchanging different proposals, coming up and coming down. Well, ultimately, the president has ceased negotiations. It is no longer happening. So yes, this is a real thing. President Biden has said that he is no longer talking to Republicans right now regarding the negotiations on the next infrastructure and stimulus package going forward. So yeah, that's a big change here, because realistically, we've been seeing this go back and forth now. And a few days ago, actually over this past weekend, a few people in Congress were out in interviews saying, hey, if they don't get something done by Monday, that's it, we're done. Well, Monday came and went, and all of a sudden everybody was like, well, we're going to give them a couple more days, and we're going to talk a little bit more. Well, Tuesday came, and all of a sudden they said, you know what? We're just done. We're not coming together. It's not working out. We're just going back and forth. We're wasting time. Let's just be done. So it is over as far as the negotiations go with Republicans. However, what does this mean going forward now? Good question. So here's the thing. Remember in my last couple of videos here, I've talked about this extra proposal that this bipartisan group is working on behind the scenes right now? Yeah, well, they're next up. So they are up on base right now, waiting with their bat, ready to swing and maybe make contact, or maybe it's going to be a swing and a miss. I don't really know. Nobody knows at this point. But here's the thing. They're at the plate, they're getting ready to play ball, and we'll have to see what happens. So they're going to be unveiling their official proposal here within the next couple days, hopefully sooner than later, so we can actually see what this thing contains. As of right now, we know that the proposal is about $878 billion, but we don't really know what that consists of. So we'll have to see the full structure and the whole framework of this whole thing over the coming days. But let's just give a hypothetical example. For some reason, if they unveil this package and President Biden looks at it and says, I don't love it, no, I'll pass. Or maybe they go back and forth and negotiate the thing out. That's realistically probably what will happen. They'll probably go back and forth for some unspecified amount of time, back and forth negotiating, trying to come together on terms. If they can't make a deal out of it, then they're going to be faced with a situation. Either they don't try to get any kind of bipartisan support, so here's the thing, either President Biden compromises and they come together and it's not necessarily a package that everybody wants, but it's something to get something done. Get it? Or option number two is President Biden just says, hey, these bipartisan deals right here, these bipartisan packages, it's just not working out. So we're going to have to go alone on this whole thing all by ourselves with budget reconciliation, which we already know there's many people out there in Congress talking about that already. In fact, Chuck Schumer has talked about doing budget reconciliation. Pramila Jayapal, which is one of the representatives, she has been pushing for big, bold action and going on this thing alone, as well as Bernie Sanders has been talking for quite a few weeks now. Hey, let's just do this thing by ourselves. Let's just get it done with budget reconciliation. So if that actually happens to be the case, we'd be looking at a $4+ trillion package between the American Jobs Plan and the American Families Plan. So that'd be a massive package. Here's the thing. The majority of Democrats are on board with doing this by themselves, except there are a couple Democrats who identify as moderate Democrats, especially Joe Manchin. He's coming out saying, I don't love this. I don't love this arrangement coming together and not working on a bipartisan basis. So hopefully they can actually get something done with this bipartisan group and their proposal so that they can actually satisfy Joe Manchin. Because if they just get one of these packages done with bipartisan support, that's probably enough for Joe Manchin to come out and think, hey, we came together, we did our best, we got one package through with bipartisan support, and the next one, fine, we'll just use budget reconciliation. Not a problem. So that's kind of where we stand now. But yes, this is something that we've been waiting for a while now. Are they actually going to come together, or are they just going to seize negotiations and just kind of move on? Well, it looks like they're going to seize negotiations with Republicans and start moving on to the next batter to come up, that bipartisan group. So we'll have to watch this very closely. But yes, I know this is frustrating. I know it takes a long time. I get it. Remember, I've said this so many times. We talked about this so much last summer. We went back and forth so many times, week after week. And there were so many different proposals that hit the table. Do you remember that? The HEALS Act, the HEROES Act, the Problem Solvers Caucus proposal. We saw all of these proposals last summer. You know what I mean? There were so many different things going back and forth. Well, ultimately, they came together at the end of the year, months and months later, and finally came together on that package and actually put in the second stimulus check, like right there at the last minute. They added it into the package, which ultimately led to stimulus check number 3 as well, right? So I know there's a lot of people out there who are a little bit skeptical about stimulus check number 4 right now. But we just need to continue watching all the evidence, because we honestly just need to continue watching it. That's basically all we can do at this point. Continue watching it until we get further information, and at that point, it'll be revealed to us. Will the 4th stimulus check actually be added into the American Families Plan? Will it be a one-time stimulus check of who knows what? $1,200, $1,400, maybe $2,000? Will it include monthly, recurring stimulus checks? We don't know. What else will it include in the package? What other goodies will be in there that we can take advantage of as low-income people, right? That's why we continue to watch all this stuff very closely. Because here's the thing. If we didn't keep you updated, I'm just saying, like, you as in, like, I'm saying that as like a general term. I'm not referring to you in particular. I'm just saying, like, as a general term. If we didn't keep these updates going every single day throughout the entire year of 2020 and into 2021, would we be able to keep you updated? Like, again, you being just like as a whole, everybody, would we be able to keep everybody updated with all of these different stimulus programs out there right now that people have been taking advantage of? I mean, there's so many different stimulus programs out there. And the thing is, if you don't keep updated on all this stuff, one of these programs might slip on by and you may not even know about it. Like, for example, what about the that $50 credit for internet? I mean, that's one that's right in there. A lot of you in this community are getting this $50 credit on your internet bill each and every month. I mean, that's nice. It's not a stimulus check. It's not a ton of money, but guess what? It's $50 every single month that you don't need to pay. Pretty awesome, right? I mean, that's just one of the stimulus benefits that came out of one of these stimulus packages. There are so many others. We've talked about so many others of these packages or these other benefits and things like this. So much money floating around out there. You just got to stay on top of all this stuff. Keep everybody updated, because you never know what's going to pop out next and that we can take advantage of. Jump on it and grab some more of that money that's floating around out there. So I hope all that makes sense, but that's why we continue to come back and keep you updated with all of this going on each and every day. So they're printing money like mad right now, and we want to grab some of that freshly printed money, right? I know I do. How about you? And I want to help you get some of that freshly printed money as well. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. I'm going to continue watching this very, very closely, and of course, I will keep you updated as we get further information. But hey, thank you so much for being part of this community. So many amazing people here. And again, watch out for those scamsters down below. I do my best to get rid of them as quickly as possible, but they continue to come back multiple times a day because clearly they have nothing better to do with their lives. So I feel bad for them. That seriously, yeah, pretty sad that they have to continue to impersonate people and try to scam people. Really sad. But anyway, they are doing this to thousands and thousands of channels right now. It's just a really sad thing. So anyway, just be aware of them. Always look for the check mark behind my name to verify that it's actually me. And just remember, I will never ask you to call, text, chat, or message me ever. Okay? So just remember that. Check out any of my other videos here on the channel. Make sure to check those out. I have over almost 1,200 videos right here for you to enjoy, and be sure to share any of my videos with your friends, family, and social media. Thanks again. You're awesome, and I'll catch you in the next video.